Hey, how you doing? Today is June 24th, I believe. Um, I get about 3 weeks worth of stuff. I was out of town for a while, and had other stuff going on. I am so far behind in my comics reading, it's not even a joke. I have, I would say, close to two long boxes, at least, of stuff that I haven't read. I continue to buy, but I'm not reading, so that's not good as a kid. Anyways, we're going to go ahead through the stuff that I picked up Wednesday and Thursday at Nuclear and at a Torpedo. The guys told me at Torpedo that they never received their DC shipment. So I think the stuff I have is a couple of weeks old. I don't know if I don't recall anything at Nuclear, so I may be wrong. Anyways, we're gonna go through this. This should be alphabetical by publisher. I'm gonna limit my my commentary for the most part. From Albatross, we have Eric Powell's Albatross Exploding Funny Books, featuring the Goon, one of my favorite comic characters, and some other characters. 48-page first issue. La Diabla, the Hillbilly, another Eric Powell character, and Lester of the Lesser Gods. I think these are all Powell characters. I don't know if he does work here. From AWA, which is also, they have the Upshoot imprint. This is Lesser Evils, the Tribeca Festival limited edition. One of the reasons I picked this up is that, here we go. Welcome to Brooklyn Through the Looking Glass. As someone who lived and worked in Brooklyn for close to 20 years, it's always going to be deep in my heart. So I'm sort of looking forward to seeing what we got going on here. We have a book called Thrifter, one called Emmett, one called Jin, and another called Tales. And there's a map of Brooklyn in the back. All right, so this looks cool. I'm going to assume it's a one-shot. And I'm going to assume these are probably reprints of other books. Writer, note from the publisher. I have a feeling these are probably samples of books that have already come out. But first one starts out, once upon a time in Bushwick. And haven't we all had that experience? This is issue number 24 of Something is Killing the Children. And that's a cool cover. And yes, I did. I spent a little bit extra for that because I just thought it was cool. Give issue 1 of The Ward, a supernatural ER. We got Task Force Z, number 7. That's from DC. Milestones in history. Number one, I'm going to guess this is another one-shot. Just various heroes or people who represent other cultures and the impact that they've had, not only on the Milestone comics, but on the creators of those comics. Also, this is Beyond Dakota City and Milestone, Discover Earth M. Basically, this is Milestone, this is the Milestone universe. Also from DC and Black Label, Sandman Universe, Nightmare Country, featuring the Corinthian, who I'm looking forward to that character. If you haven't seen the trailer for the new Sandman series, the last person that you see with the blood dripping down the cheek, that's the Corinthian. Project Superpowers, number 3. This is an Undiscovered Country. It's a one-shot that ties into that series. It's called Destiny Man. Also from Image, we have Oblivion Song, number 36. Skybound presents After School, episode 1. When you find out that your dog drinks coffee and smokes at night, you know something's going on. We have, this is Empire of the Spider, Part 1, Miles Morales. Spider-Man, number 38. New Mutants, number 26. All New, All Different Savage Avengers, number 2. Venom, number 8. Kang. Woo-hoo! We have Miles Morales, Spider-Man number 2. This should be Empire of the Spider, number 2. As I said, it's been 2 or 3 weeks. This is a very controversial title, apparently. I haven't read it yet. From what I've read, I'm not sure how I'm going to feel about it. This is What If Miles Morales Became Thor. From everything I've read, this is, again, if you're following this What If series, it's what if Miles became the Hulk? What if he was a Wolverine? It said didn't get spider powers, got other powers. Became other heroes. Apparently he gets the powers of Thor here. And people seem to be upset about the interpretation they give of Asgard and Thor and other characters. I haven't read it yet, though. It makes me, from what I read, what I've read of the book, makes me feel uncomfortable. Rick and Morty, Infinity Hour, number 3. In case you're wondering, the Michael Morales series, those are polls. Okay. From Source Point Press, we have Sham Comics. This is volume 2, I think. Number 2. The premise, if you can see that, the premise of Sham Comics is they take comics that are in the public domain various genres. They've done romance, they've done doctors, uh, science fiction, etc. They put in a new dialogue, captions, etc., to turn them into spoofs of the original genres. But do tell you, when they can, who the artists were that worked on those. So it pokes fun at them, but it does, it does respect, the creators. And now we have a Doctor Who comic. This is number 01 called Origins. And this would be, she's sometimes called the Lost Doctor, who was introduced in the Jodie Whittaker series. We really don't know a lot about her, but basically it's an incarnation of the Doctor from the past, from the future, of whom the current Doctor has no recollection. So it's interesting to see her and see what we might learn about her in this book. That is it for now. My allergies are killing me. I was fine. I was fine for my week in Reno. But come back here. Santa Ana's are kicking up. My nose is running. And I'm sneezing away every morning. So, welcome back to the SoCal. I don't think I have anything else. I've... what have I binged? Watching all the Ms. Marvel, which is a great series. I've watched the entire Obi-Wan Kenobi series on Disney Plus, which was great. I'm going through The Boys up through episode 6. If you have Shudder or are able to get it somewhere else, I highly recommend the short, the stop motion film Mad God, which is absolutely amazing. There's not much I can say about it without giving too much away. Watch the trailer. It's uncomfortable, it's gory, it's disturbing, and any moments of light quickly turn. So look out for it. I highly recommend that. And I'm sure there's stuff else I highly recommend. I haven't seen movies in about a couple weeks either. So this weekend, I want to see Lightyear. I might see Elvis. If I'm in the mood for a horror movie, I'll probably see The Black Phone. But that really looks disturbing. And Kids in Danger has never been one of my... Always makes me squeamish. But we'll see how we feel about that one. Anyways, I believe that's it. I'm sure I've forgotten something else. Believe it or not, San Diego Comic-Con is coming up next month. I plan to be there for 1 to 2, probably 2 days. And hope to see some of you there. Take care of yourself. Didn't mean to ramble much, but if you've watched these videos before, you know that's primarily what I do. Take care of yourself. Peace out. Do whatever you can. And I'm going to say it. You might not like it, but vote for politicians who believe in a woman's right and believe in gun control. Peace out.